Hello, welcome to Tricia's Cards and Crafts. This week I'm not going to be using any DSP. I'm not planning on anyway. I'm going to be concentrating on these stamp sets. So it's going to be the Textured Floral stamp set. So, and I quite like these sentiments, but I also wanted to bring in some others. But I like these stamps, and so you can layer them on top of each other and you can do different things with them. So that's what I'm going to be concentrating on this week with those. And then for sentiments, I'm going to be using the Biggest Wish. So we've got thanks, birthday, happy, hello, friend, birthday, happy, hello, thanks, and friend, but in two different fonts. And I quite like these little plus signs as well. And then we've got some nice sentiments in this one, a So Sincere cling stamp set, and there's some lovely sentiments here. You've got a happy birthday, which is quite nice because it's vertical instead of horizontal. Yes, that's right. So there's lots of different sentiments for different occasions. So I just think that this is a lovely sentiment set as well. So we're going to be concentrating on these. So there's not a lot for me to say today. Just with this one, those two are both photopolymer stamp sets, so they're clear, so you can see where you're stamping them. And then you've got this cling one, which is just rubber stamps. So I thought, being as I haven't started this one yet, I'd show you how I put the stamps onto the cling backings. Some people don't bother because they will cling without. So if you've just got a stamp like this, if you put it onto a block, it will stick to it. So you don't actually need to put the cling onto it unless you want a really strong grip. But I just thought that if you ever buy these stamps and you don't know how to put them together, I just show you this quickly. So I'll use this one to start with. What I tend to do is take all the backs off first, and they sort of cut in half. So I don't know whether you can actually see, but they sort of split in the middle, and then you can just tear them off, or peel them off, not tear. So you just take them apart. Sometimes they stick a little bit, but they're pretty good usually coming off. So you do this with the backings, and then I'll show you. These have got a backing on them as well, so you take them off as well. So you can pull all of these out. I'll just show you these three to start with. I'll put that one back in for now, because I've just taken the backs off these. So you take the backs off these, or they won't stick anyway. So you take the backs off these stamps as well, and you can get rid of those. And what I do, I try to match up the shape as near as possible and then just put it down. And it's as simple as that. Some people do it different ways. You can stick them to a stamping block and you can do it that way, and you can put it on top of the stamp. But this is the way I do it. I match up the shape with the stamp and do it that way. So this one, so I match this part of the stamp up and put it over the top, and then you just peel it off and you've got your backing on, and then you can put it back into your I always keep the rubber. You don't have to, but I always do, and then it keeps it in place as well, and you know exactly whether you've got anything missing or they're all done and it's all ready. So that's how I put my backs onto my stamps, onto my rubber cling stamps, and then they also stay in place in the box as well when you do it that way. So that's what this is. These are the stamp sets that I'm going to be using this week. Okay, thanks for joining me today, and I'm looking forward to seeing you and hope you enjoy the projects that I make with them. Thank you very much. I'll see you again on Wednesday. Bye bye.